Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the annual anniversary video. We made it another year. Yay! But thank you so much for all your support. There's a reason why I've been doing this for 14 years now, and it's because of you guys who, like, comment, and subscribe every single day or month or whatever. We appreciate you guys, and I appreciate those who comment on the videos. A big shout out to Desmond and Weaves of Anarchy and everyone else who comments. I apologize if I don't name you by name, but I recognize that Weaves of Anarchy and Desmond the most, because sometimes I kind of have the most out-of-pocket type of comments, and they're kind of sus sometimes. But we appreciate you here, you two. We appreciate you, and we appreciate everyone else who comments on our videos, watches our shorts, and follows us on Twitch, subs on Twitch. We appreciate all of you, and the people on Patreon. Thank you for supporting on Patreon. We appreciate that. But everything's been a weird year because we're slowly transitioning into more of a different format, I should say. For those who don't know, and probably most of you already know because you've been long-time subscribers to the channel, I started YouTube in 2010, and I initially started as a Let's Player. Then I transitioned to a reaction commentary channel. Then I transitioned back to Let's Plays. Then I stopped for a year or two because of college. Then I came back. I did Let's Plays a little bit, took another break because of college. Then Parker convinced me to do visual novels, so we started that. Then we started going back into Let's Plays, and we stopped the Let's Play part because it's like, should we focus on being an anime channel? Should we focus on Let's Plays only? So we decided for a little bit to stick with just visual novels. Then we slowly crept into anime commentaries. Then we said, fuck it, last year, and said, alright, we're going to introduce back Let's Plays to the channel, and that's what we've actually done this year. We completely dedicated a time slot to Let's Plays. So it really comes full circle when you think about it. Started as, a Let's Player, then did commentary, then, did anime stuff, and now we just combined it all into one channel, because that just seems to work for us, as being, having different avenues for different content. And I know a lot of you enjoy all of our content. I see your comments, I see the analytics, I see everything. I appreciate it. Everyone who supports the new content, supports the old content. We're trying to get more consistent shorts out. We're trying to do funny moments compilations, and this year was another year where I asked for help essentially for the channel, because honestly, with, college and real life stuff, I couldn't do everything myself, so I asked Chris and Mello if they could help with metadata stuff, end screens, and being more of a moderator than just, being one of our commentators. And, they stepped up to the plate. Like, they took a week to double check all the tags to almost our 3,000 videos. They did all the end screens. They still do it today. And I appreciate, them for doing that. It was hard keeping up with that. Like, a lot of the videos that we had weren't even tagged properly because I just couldn't do it myself. And I want to give a shout out to Azoth as well, because he lets me know if I make an editing mistake, because sometimes there is content that we can't show on YouTube anymore. So I censor, and sometimes I slip up. Like, the editing I still do for the most part. For those wondering, I used to do all the editing for literally everything, and this year was another change where with editing. My job essentially now is strictly visual novels and movie night on our Patreon. If you want to follow our Patreon for movie night, our Patreon is in the description. But I used to do all the anime commentaries myself, and it got too hard for me, so I gave that job to Parker. And then this year recently, as I got stuck with college and everything else, sometimes I wasn't uploading anime commentaries, to the Google Drive that we share, and sometimes we would have weeks with no content, and Parker's like, oh, take your time. And so we decided that Parker is going to record anime commentaries and edit those strictly himself now, and Chris and Mello would upload them to the channel, which I appreciate those two doing that for me, because that saves me a lot of time. I could focus strictly on visual novels and the Let's Plays that I record for the channel. And that's another thing I want to talk about. The Let's Plays are here to stay on Tuesdays and Thursdays. As I mentioned last year, I did want to try and integrate Let's Plays in the channel and do a test to see if people like it. And I did some tests, or I did the testing essentially this year. I did the, you know, full Let's Plays Tuesday, Thursday at 12 o'clock. I did that for a few months, and you guys seem to really love it. There's great interaction there. There's good analytics, good watch time, good everything. So I decided to make it permanent, and we got a lot of games ready for you guys to watch for this year and even to next year. We got Persona 3, we got Sonic Riders, we got Sonic Advance, we got other games like, I think it's Threads of Fate that Parker's recording. I'm recording Mario Kart Wii, a full playthrough. Chappie plans to record Super Mario Land 3 and GBA, other GBA titles related to that. And Chris and Mello are going to try and record other games for the channel. The only one who can't record for a channel is Azoth because his potato computer, you know. But you can't help that. But other updates for the channel is really, you know, the manga readings, because that was actually a very popular segment on the channel. And believe it or not, I actually got 2 copyright strikes because of that. And that's why a lot of, like, for those who noticed, because some did, some noticed that I was very careful on what to upload for like a stretch of 6 months, because I think it was like from October to February, March this year. Yeah, like November last year to around February, March this year. I had to be very careful with uploads. We had 2 strikes on the channel, and if we got 1 more strike, our channel will be deleted. And I gotta give YouTube credit. They did change their copyright system. You no longer get warnings. If you get a warning, you can go through copyright school, and your warning will be, you know, deleted off your channel after 60 days. I will give them credit for that. The warning used to be on YouTube, for those who didn't know. If you got a warning, it stayed on your account forever. So if you got a strike, you got a strike. You didn't get another chance. Now with their new system, which I give them credit for, you can get the warning deleted off your account if you go through the copyright school or the community action guidelines school. They'll go off after 60 days. So we have no warnings, no strikes in the channel. So I put out a poll a couple months ago asking, you know, what manga would you like us to read? It was pretty close between Nagatoro and Bobobo. I believe that my plan was that we were going to upload some stuff into July, you know, for the manga stuff, but real life stuff happened with everyone, so we couldn't exactly, you know, record those segments yet. So we're going to push it to around August, September, so we can get a backlog going and Parker can edit it. So you guys can have it, you know, like every other week, because our goal is to do it once or twice a month. My goal is on Friday nights is when it's going to be uploaded. Fridays at like 6 p.m. So that's my goal, but, you know, you never know how life works. My goal is every other week, but, you know, we can only do what time permits, and, you know, sometimes time isn't in our favor with a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of games we want to play, but, you know, we only record like an hour and a half each week of each game, and I don't think any of us could stomach, you know, sometimes playing a game for like 5 hours. And I know some, you know, anime, visual novel, Let's Play groups just do a straight read-through. They don't do any additional stuff. We're different than those guys. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We are different than most of those channels because we don't do a straight read. We have conversations. We add our own commentary. I think that's what makes us different than some of the other visual novel channels, is that we kind of add our personality to it. And I think that's a good thing for a YouTube channel. I enjoy YouTube channels that have a personality added to it. And I know some people, and I get it, that's why I do non-commentary playthroughs, alright? I know you guys watch them. Sometimes they get more views than our actual commentary videos. I see you guys. Trust me, I see you. But I just enjoy doing the commentary stuff with the guys because it's just fun and enjoyable. And when it comes to our anime commentary, you know, stuff, a lot of people don't get is that some of our series is recorded a lot ahead of time. We record 4 episodes of anime each week. So if you multiply that for, let's say, on average 4 weeks, 4 weeks in a month, that's 16 episodes we record. And there's only, you know, 6 days of a weekend in a month, give or take, on average, about 6, 8. So whenever we record in a month, we record about 2.5 months worth of footage. So that's why sometimes if you see a video, we record it several months in advance. And that's because, you know, when the holidays roll around, some of us aren't here, and I go on vacation in the summer. So sometimes I don't record during the weekends, you know, as I leave Friday, come home Sunday. Sometimes I'm not around for anime night, so it's nice having that backlog of stuff, which is nice. When it comes to our game schedule, I did promise you guys Katawa Sojuo as a game that we're playing, and we recorded about 2 sessions worth, but I am going to cancel it, or not cancel, I'm going to shelve it because of recent events that have happened. If you follow the community post, I did have someone who I knew very close pass away, and I just don't think it's appropriate that I play a game that involves diseases, death, and everything else. I don't think that's appropriate for me right now, so we are going to replace that game with the new Nico Nin game that comes out on, I believe it is Monday. Yeah, the new Nico Nin spin thing. We're going to replace it with that. I know you guys enjoy the Nico Nin series, so we're going to play... Essentially, the new Nico Nin game is going to be like a reboot of the series, I guess. So, I look forward to that. And I hope you guys enjoy that, because we enjoy the Nico Nin series. Apparently, Nico Para 4, Forever After, or whatever the fuck it's called, I don't know. Apparently, that's getting released in 2025, and yes, we do plan on playing that game, so... do not worry, we are gonna play it. Good lord, we are gonna play it. And for those wondering, we are not going to redo the Nikopara games, because Sakai Project did announce that there's gonna be like remaster Nikopara. They're gonna remaster the Nikopara games with new sprites, artwork. We're not gonna redo it because of that, because we've already played the games enough. I think once the Nikopara the 5th main title goes, I think if that's the last Nikopara game, then I'm honestly glad the series is going to end, because you can't do much else with that series. It was like with Ditsy Demons, like fantastic game, fantastic DLC, but it felt stretched with the DLC main game, because what else can you really add to the story when the main series kind of completed the story, you know? Like, I personally don't like visual novels that stretch out the content, you know, for fan services. Like, is fan service nice sometimes? Yes, we all enjoy fan service as anime fans sometimes, but when it feels forced, you know, because the storyline's like, oh, people buy it because the series is good, I don't like that, and I, honest to God, hope that the new Nikopara game that comes out next year doesn't feel like a money grab. I actually hope it has a decent story that gives a good conclusion to the series, and I swear to God, if they put out a cliffhanger and they make a 6 main game out, it's like, oh my God. It's like, let the series go. I know it's your moneymaker, but holy shit. But our schedule is going to stay the same for more updates regarding the channel. The schedule is going to stay the same. Visual novels every day, and anime commentaries on the weekend, and Let's Plays on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm not changing the schedule because it's fine as is, and when we get to manga readings, it's going to be on Fridays. So, and I'm glad that, you know, you guys enjoy whatever content we put out. We really enjoy it, and I do plan on doing more consistent live streaming this year. As I know sometimes I flip-flop between Saturday and Sunday, and I do that mainly because sometimes Saturdays I'm busy, and it's just easier sometimes for me on Sundays, but when football season hits in America, not football, soccer, but American football, America, usually Sundays is my no-no night because I'm watching football all damn day. And it's just my goal for this year is to be more consistent streaming. Like, some weeks, sometimes, you know, you guys know I don't stream during a week. And I might plan on doing my non-commentary recording for the Let's Plays I do, streaming live on Twitch. Just so people can listen in or watch the gameplay live, and of course, you know, I'll delete the VOD afterwards, but it'd be nice, you know, to get those. Essentially, what Twitch wants is they want consistency to keep affiliate status, and if I'm going to be recording something, I might as well put it on Twitch because it's, you know, someone will watch it, you know, because Chris and Mello do Persona 3 Let's Play on their Twitch channel, and, you know, go follow them on Twitch, you know, if you want to enjoy Chris badly playing Persona 3. Yeah, kidding. Or am I? But if you want to watch him play Persona 3 and other games that Mello plans to stream in the future, go to their Twitch channel. It's I might link in the description, or you can just check their Twitter out, and I believe their Twitch is on their Twitter. But otherwise, you know, I'm happy with how everything's going with the channel. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the analytics. I'm happy with the growth. We are growing each month. It's a statistical fact. It's a slow growth, but I'd rather have a slow growth versus a fast growth than a sharp decline. Because when you have a slow growth, it's like a bell curve. You slowly go up and you get to your peak, then you go down. We're still on the bottom of the bell curve, to me. You know, more and more people are watching our shorts. Our TikTok is growing, which I am surprised it is. I've noticed that, like on our TikTok, we average close to 1,000 views a video over there. If you want to follow us on TikTok, it's Husky Leaf Gaming. And if you want to follow us on Twitter for video updates, it's Husky Leaf Gaming there. If you want to join our Discord server, it's in the channel links. It's there. Otherwise, that's really it. You know, not much has changed for the channel, and if you want to support the channel, go to our Patreon page. It's in the description. $1 a month will get you access to a lot of goodies. If you want to donate personally to the channel, the Streamlabs link is in the description if you want to donate that way during the streams. I want to thank all the Twitch subs who subscribe to us on Twitch. You know, we appreciate that. And I want to appreciate the visual novel companies who once in a while donate games to the channel for us to play. I appreciate you guys as well. And I want to say thank you to all those who have supported Parker and I's visual novel that we made. I know a lot of you guys from the channel here, you know, bought the game, and I know several people Let's Played the game. Thank you. I think it's Games Are Hard, Parker's friend. If I get your name wrong, I'm sorry. But you were the first person to Let's Play our game and give commentary of it, and I enjoyed your Let's Play of it. I hope you give our potential sequel or future projects a chance when we decide to get the ball rolling on other projects. I want to give a shout out to essentially to everyone who supports the channel. I know there's a lot of lurkers and silent people who support the channel, and I want to thank you guys as well for essentially supporting the channel and everything else. I honestly God appreciate the support. Without you guys, we would just be some random guys on the internet just talking about anime stuff. But thankfully, we have you guys who interact with us and give us the motivation to keep on going. So with that said, I want to thank you all again for listening to me blab for the annual channel update and essentially what our plans are for the future. Once again, I am Zach of Husky Leaf Gaming, and we hope that you have a good night, day, whatever time it is for you, and make sure you like, favorite, subscribe, and give 5 stars. Have a good day. Bye-bye.